Ho, 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 ho.
Yo, right, whoever, what's going on, everyone?
Yo, Leahy Hoo, Everett. Excuse me 1 second.
Uh, Hopefully
I'm not
everyone's having a
moving.
good Friday.
Hopefully everybody is. Alright, don't mind me. I was just checking out something. I felt something brush up against my foot and I was just wondering what the heck it was. Ugh. Friday, Friday, Friday.
Yep.
Sunday, I will probably be going live since I wasn't up on Wednesday, so we'll see how everything goes. Okay. Dan might come up and say hi to everybody. I've just been busy with Dan and the birds and regular house chores.
I just been running my ugly ass off.
Yeah, you've been driving all day.
Yep.
That's all right. That's allowed. That is allowed. And let's see. Dan gets a doctor appointment on the 21st and early in the morning. Oh, that's gonna be fun because we got to be up there by 5 of 8. Yeah, 5 of 8 in the morning. 7:55 in the morning.
Right.
I am not a morning person. They can tell you that I am not a morning person.
7:55 ain't bad.
7:55 in the morning.
Yeah. It could have been worse. Could have been about 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's true. But I still gotta get up about 5 o'clock because I'm not sure exactly where this place is. One person saying it's 2 hours away from us. Another person saying it's only like an hour and hour and a half. So
You
I'm
know
not
what you do.
sure.
You know what you do. You open up Google
Yep.
Maps and then you put it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know when Dave came home from the hospital from Tulsa, it took him all but an hour and 45 minutes to get home. And this where this doctor's office is orthopedic. It's in the bad part of Tulsa.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm not too happy about that. It's like, why couldn't they just keep the doctor down here? Well, that's right. They're moving all the doctors out of the royal areas, put them in the main areas, and screw the people in the royal areas. Even if they don't have a way to get to the doctors, it's their problem. That's what all the insurances are doing now. A lot of the insurances are closing down the royal areas for the doctors, free clinics, and stuff like that. They're all getting shut down. They want everything in the main city. Both cities in Tulsa and Oklahoma City. That's the only places that they want offices now. And I was like, that's not right. That's not fair on the outer areas. I mean, we're the outer area, especially if there's a person that got shot. You're going to drive them 45 minutes to 45 or 2 hours or 4 hours away and take a chance of them dying. So, yeah. This has just been very interesting. Everybody's just quiet today.
Hmm. And Beauty, she don't think there's nothing. She thinks it's all but a game over in Syria. She thinks that people are just bombing for the hell of it over there. She has no idea of realizing it. She's inside of a war zone. And I guess from what Scott's saying, there was excitement on locales. I gotta catch up on them. I just screen shared like the first hour. Well, first off, after the first 45 minutes.
Oh well.
Yeah. I think Gene got caught in the lie.
He needs to get caught.
Yeah, because first he said Michael's working with with Becky. Well, all of a sudden now, about 15 minutes later, he's like, me, Michael, and Boogie does not have nothing to do with Becky.
Oh wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah,
I'd like to see how this is going to work out.
I don't know. And when I did watch
Well,
Becky's,
with Emily Saxon.
Let me inform you that she's also on. I don't know if you heard of the Grimm toy show where he does the backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
She's also on that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd like to know how this is going to work out
It's
with
not
her being at
gonna.
local. Right.
It's not gonna. I can say that right now. It won't. Boogie should know that. Boogie used to be a wrestler, backyard wrestler. So was camera the kid behind the camera, Mike.
No, Mike never. No, he hasn't.
Mike, yeah, he did. You only did it
No,
once though.
he never
Yeah,
did it.
yeah, with Juggernaut or whatever his freaking name is.
With no, oh,
A kid.
they was fighting in his bedroom because uh, McJuggernuggets started a fight with him. He wasn't no where he's constantly on a backyard wrestling show. That's
Oh, okay.
totally different. This is where they actually gotta. What I'm talking about, where they gotta ask sign waivers. I don't know if they sign waivers. If they get injured, they can't sue Grimm because they actually do physical fighting.
Yeah.
And then and Grimm actually has a wrestling ring in his backyard. Well, I won't say in his backyard. I don't know exactly where he got it, but
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because some of those backyard ones that they do, they make up their own rings and shit. Oh man. That's one of the first sports my dad watched on TV was the backyard wrestling with the original wrestlers because they did that too.
mhm.
Oh shit, Upstate Audits. I had seen him in a long time.
Who?
Upstate Audits. It's another one that's from New York.
Yeah. Or are you talking about Long Island audit?
No, this one's called Upstate Audits. He used to go underneath Upstate Auditor, Upstate New York Auditor, but they shortened it. Okay. So I won't have any news for anybody about Dan until he goes into the doctor's office on the 21st. But yep, but like I said yesterday, we do have our attorney on the back. If we need it, we got it. Because they shouldn't be switching automatically switching workman comp workers and not having their shit together. That's all that stuff was put in Friday, and it was done early in the afternoon. So there should be no reason that all that got messed up. And it was all due to the district manager, because he didn't want to do his job that day. He was too worried about the other company running out of cleaning fluid than worrying about a worker. If you have too many companies that's underneath your belt, then you might want to talk to your person above you and say, "Hey, can you take away like one or two so I can keep on my other shops here? Especially with an injury." And this new guy that came in, that's the manager. He set up the whole system for the scheduling in a different form. So Dan's got to get used to a new way looking at the schedule when he goes back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got also um, he's got hope that they didn't change nothing on the computer systems. But you see, if he keeps on getting treated like shit because he got hurt, Dan's gonna be the next one saying adios to him. Yeah. I was gonna sit outside today, but I did not want to take a chance when something happens.
Right.
And we are underneath a heat advisory till Sunday at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hmm.
Now they got glow in the dark mouses. Are you kidding me?
Hmm.
A glow in the dark mouse.
Fuck
The
that.
spots the spots on this mouse, and it is a mouse, it's literally purple dots that are highlighted. Leave the animals alone. If God wanted them to be different colors, they would have done that like they did with the neon fishes. Let's stop creating stuff that we don't have no knowledge about. It looks like Pennsylvania is getting closer to being a another state that won't need the marijuana cards anymore. They'll be legal. Now it's just getting the feds to understand and back the hell off. Because the feds still want to arrest you even though you have the card. They're going to try to have that SpaceX spaceship from down here go up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to try to see if they'll make it up to the Mars or the Moon. I'm looking in the news here to see what's going on. Too. California has a vortex of weather that they're trying to figure out what's going on. The fuck? Did you hear about that couple that got uh murder in Coldplay blood?
Nope.
Oh man, the one is astronomer, and the other one was the CEO. I gotta look that story up. I gotta try to find it. Hmm. Now I want to find that story because I read it earlier. Now I can't find it.
Hmm.
It might be in. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Oh, the guy was an astronomer. He was the Stephen from CEO, Andy Bryan. Um. Oh, Cole. The singer from Coldplay knew the guy that was the CEO, but got killed in how you would say in the wrong way for cheating on his wife. He was the CEO for Coldplay, the singer,
Yeah.
the band. I was like, that's why I was like, shit. The three older birds are in their positions. They're in bed. The parakeets, they're in different. They're in different. I mean, they know the cages, but they're in different cages tonight, and I haven't paired the way I wanted them to be paired.
Right.
It's the only one they ain't paired is Jasmine. She's being a butthead, and she's getting tired of having somebody with her. At the same time, I know she's missing her partner in crime, Sassy. Ugh.
Hey, Ringo.
Hi, Ringo. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, Dean added that post again. Just like reading some stuff. I'm trying to get something to talk about. That's what I was saying.
Oh shit. I wish when I'm home, I wish I could ever sleep in, but I can't because she's constantly got to wake me up. Cindy, she'll get out of the bedroom without me. Oh, I know she gets up, but I'll be able to go to bed. But as soon as she leaves, Kes comes in and tries to wake me up. She
He's
won't
like,
stop, so I finally get up.
gotta love our animals. They're like, okay, your turn. I tried. He's not moving for me.
Yeah, she's like, if she's up, nobody can't sleep. When she gets up, everyone got to get up, no matter who it is.
Sounds like Star. Ah, shit. Buff Bagwell. He's a wrestler. He's a pro wrestler. Just had his foot amputated, or his leg, all the way up to his knee.
Hey, Paul, no. Flat out no, Paul. Just no, no, no.
Mr. Paul.
I haven't looked at it, Ringo.
Ugh. Let's see here. What do you think of my new profile? By the way, that's pretty cool.
How's it going, Paul? I know what you're saying. I'm just telling you no. Flat out no, Paul. No. I just want to beat you.
That's another thing I forgot to put out.
Oh, the link?
Yeah. I did send it in Paul's email, though.
Hey, oh, wait, no, that's you. Put that out. Never mind.
Yep, I did. It's easier for me.
Damn. Why don't go back to bed? Go grab you some sleep, Paul.
Yeah, go take some rest, buddy. We having a all right, I gotta get it out of that.
Yeah.
I was like reading something I didn't want to read. Because if I would have read that, I would have went off. She went to bed at 3:30. Woke up at
It's back
5:30.
back in
It's
prison.
kind. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm problems today, Paul. Let's say throw it over on me. I'll take care of it. uh, and we had thunderstorm this morning, and swim swim meet Saturday morning at 9 a.m. I'm going nuts. Oh boy. And get out and get some fresh air and just soak in the pool. I would love to go do that. One of these times I'm going to.
Yeah, swimming's not my thing.
I just like relaxing in the water because the water takes the pain out. It actually lifts your muscles off of you a little bit to relieve that pain.
He's allergic to chlorine.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Sorry, Paul. I forgot that you were allergic to it.
Probably his kid or grandson, whatever, going to has swim meet. He's going to.
Ah,
Yeah,
nephew, probably.
I don't care for really swimming. I like to when my nieces and nephew, I'll sit there and watch them swim.
Yeah, I'll just sit in there. So, like when we were back home, we went to Hirsch Park. We went over the poolside section. I grab a tube and just sit in the tube and go around the splash water on me, but go around and enjoy the walk. Just riding on the tube. I like going in the hot tubs.
Hot tubs don't have chlorine in it. And I always put lavender in. I used to always put lavender in the one that my cousin had because she had lavender, and I put lavender in.
Mm.
Man, hell, that was back when, that was like many years ago. Oh my God. That's like in my early 30s or late 20s. And my son was young yet. Let's see. No, let's see. No, Scott, the pool is 50 yards away, other side of the trees. It's a drop zone night. It's been a while, so it should work. Yeah, it should if you haven't taken it for a while. I'd love to take mine, but I end up getting muscle spasms from it. I don't know why. I get more muscle if I take a regular Tylenol, Advil, or if I take any other muscle relaxers. I have muscle spasms. They're supposed to stop that, not make it worse. And it makes it worse on me. Now, like I said, unless I had a Tylenol, unless I had a codeine one that mixes in with the Tylenol or whatever they want to put in it, then I'm fine. Now I can take the muscle relaxer and that, or I can take it edible and that. So, oh shoot. Ouch. I was trying to get comfortable. I overdid it yesterday. Tomorrow, definitely got to take garbage outside tomorrow.
Paul said you need some magnesium and potassium.
Yep.
That'll help
Well, I ate bananas for the potassium. I actually ate a little bit too much. They told me I gotta cut back on bananas. And then the other one for calcium, I take calcium pills. I take the 500, the 500s. I take those every day, once a day. And then I drink milk on top of that. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I'm doing other stuff. Oh, I've even cut back on sodas. Because sodas can do that too. Oh, fudge. My back. And then I got to figure out something to help Dan out because that ramp scares me when he gets up and down it. I stay like right behind him because I'm afraid, or right in front of him because I'm afraid he's gonna fall backwards or he's gonna fall forward. When he's going down the ramp, I'm afraid he's gonna fall forward, and then when he's going up the ramp, I'm afraid he's gonna fall backwards. I gotta get those strips put on there so it gets a little bit of grip when it's used. Or just once I can get once we ever get money back, put back, I just get a whole new. I'll just get a whole new ramp built.
Right.
Get one that's supposed to be made the way it's supposed to be.
Because she's saying Dan needs your chair.
Oh yeah, Dan. I told Dan he can borrow my chair anytime he wants. We're trying to. He's trying to get. He's gonna try to talk the doctor into getting one, at least a different kind, a chair like that, but it folds. Or he's gonna get that one walker. That well, there's two different walkers. There's one where you keep your leg up, and you can walk around. No problem. You don't need to hang on crutches, whatever. And then they have another one out that's you just put your knee up on this thing, and then you go around using that like a walker.
Just get him one with a Cummins engine with a dual turbo.
Yeah, you really want him to fly into a tree?
Well, he'll be able to go down the interstates and stuff.
Shoot. I about kicked his ass today. He's still beating himself up over it. And I'm like, I'm going to kick in your ass if you don't knock it off. And stop being so snappy.
Then he won't have to worry about having a trailer for a chair. He can just take the wheelchair right down the road and in the interstate.
Yep. True. Apparently, we've been getting a lot more drivers that have been really being rude to people. Somebody was like on my Facebook, I'm like in a group, my town's group. So I know what's going on in town and stuff. And there's, besides me having a rude one, that one day, you remember that one day, there's a couple other people that have been having people that were being rude. Hell, one got ran off the road.
Damn. Paul has the swelling went down any?
Yeah, finally.
Has he tried to walk on it at least a little bit?
He can't put no pressure on it at all. He even tried putting the ball maybe like a little bit of his toe down, and he can't even put that on the floor. He's trying. I mean, he really fucked it up. So I'm not only thinking that he fucked up that heel at the hardest spot where you're not supposed to be able to break it, he broke it. I think he also a tendon did get tore a little bit. That and the nerve or a nerve is pinched.
Have you guys even seen the X-rays yet? Did they show you guys the X-ray from his
No,
foot?
we gotta wait till the 21st. We'll get a copy of it on the 21st.
So you guys haven't even seen the X-ray. You guys should be able to see it the day.
He should have thought while he was in the hospital, which I'm
For that,
surprised
yeah.
the doctor didn't show him. All he did was bring in this, a skeleton foot and show him where he broke it on the skeleton foot. That's all he did.
Because they're supposed to show them that day, same day.
Well, we're going to see it on the 21st because I'm going with him. And I'm asking for a copy.
That's ridiculous. Waiting that damn long to see your own X-ray.
A lot of doctors don't do it anymore unless you request it. Me, I always, like, if I get my mammograms or whatever done, I request to see them before I leave. So I know they got the right, photographs. So they got the right x-rays and stuff. Because Dion was the one time when I was I was having surgery done on my hand, my thumb, which I know eventually I gotta go and get that done again. Get that rewrapped right because the wiring in my thumb is literally moved down off the bone now. I gotta get them to I gotta go to orthopedic or neurologist. Well, Dr. King, my neurologist, going to him and let him see it and see what he says. Let's see. If a tendon is torn, they will have to open up his calf to find the tendon because that snap like a rubber band. Can he make his toe, or can he move his toes? He can move them like a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. It's like not really a bad. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, here's his toe. He goes like that. That's all. That's all the further he can do. Is that? And that's it. And I think how they have his foot wrapped is it. Because I even talked to the nurse and asked the nurse if she wanted me to try to unwrap it and rewrap it. See maybe if it's wrapped too tight or something. Just to have it tight, but not have it that it's breaking off circulation.
I don't know. It seems. Hey, babe.
Hi, Cindy.
It seems awfully weird. If it was broken, they'd already had it in a cast by now. So, just wrapped.
Not necessarily. Not the way doctors are nowadays. But I agree. I mean, he should have had a cast put on that, period.
And plus, you guys should at least be able to see the x-rays the same day. Well, you wasn't there.
Yeah.
Dan should have been able to.
Yeah, Dan should have been able to. He should have requested, but he didn't. But he was in so much pain and stuff. And then when they
even without requesting, they should have still showed him without even requesting.
They should, but they don't no more. Oh, I gotta sit there and ask. Because if I don't ask, I don't see them. But I am getting a copy of that because I want to Because I know I have friends back at home too. Tenant's probably okay. It's a good sign he can move. Yeah, I mean, he can move his toe, but I mean, you just can't bend it. But he is told that he's supposed to try to move his toes a little bit, to toleration.
I would at least take the wrap off and let it air out a little bit.
Nope, they don't want it off. Because then you're taking a chance of that bone, since that bone's broke, and it's up where it's at, you're taking a chance of that bone moving again. Oh, they had to figure out how to splint it. Because they don't have a normal splint for a heel. Except for the walking boot, which I was surprised they didn't put them in that. Because the heel part of the walking boot's up. And you really don't have any pressure on your heel. That's another thing I was surprised they didn't have them in. Because they put me in that one after I had my surgery. Well, I was in a cast for 8 weeks. No, 12 weeks. And then they put me in the cast in the walking boot. In 12 weeks, that's when they took it up. And then I just had the walking boot. And let me tell you, that's no fun to sleep. If you fall asleep in the afternoon, you go to turn. That's no fun. Because that metal hits your other leg and you hit it just right. Ouch. Yeah, but yeah, they already started trying to play games with them, Paul. I told Dan to keep his mouth shut about us already having a lawyer on standby. I said, don't you dare tell them that. I don't know how far you are from the beach, though, Paul. The dolphins are getting ready to come over by that way for mating. Their seasonal come through for mating. If anybody's near the beach over on that side, get a picture of the dolphins for me. It's cool them coming through to head back to Hawaii. Chi-Chi's being bad tonight. Chi-Chi ain't going to sleep. Okay, let me see, Paul. Ugh. Saw dolphins every year in North Carolina Beach. I only got to see dolphins one time, and that was back when I was 6. And I think we went down to Myrtle Beach. There was like a campsite. It was like a campsite area. But we were able to go down in this one little part of the area, and you just saw the school dolphins. It was pretty cool. But I think it was Myrtle Beach or
Yeah.
near there. But that's the first time and last time. I mean, I get to see them like if the Sea Shepherds go live or whatever, and they do their count. I usually tune into them, and I get to see them live from off of there. But that's over in Japan. But I help them out. I help.
You know,
Good.
oh, go ahead. Finish off.
Oh, okay. But now when I go with this, like when Sea Shepherds go live and stuff, I tune into them because I help their one camera person out. And what she can't see, I try to spot. And usually with both of us, we're pretty good as a team. And then I keep an eye on chat for her because chat helps out.
You know, every time
But
I went across all these times I went across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and tunnels, I never even seen not even one yet. And I went across that about several times.
oh
Never
well.
seen a dolphin.
Well, I told you guys about the pelican in Indiana that walks down the street at 5 o'clock every night.
Hmm.
Yeah, my cousin used to live in Indiana, and she was, I mean, literally right at the lake there. She lived like inland a little bit, but you see the boats and everything. And this pelican every day at 5 o'clock walking down the street to go down to the docks to get his supper. That was funny. But yeah, I help out with that and stuff with the whales and everything. And I have a thing on my well, I gotta re-put it back up. But usually alerts me if the Japan fleet goes out to do their whaling, and
Hmm.
they gotta post the numbers at the goal that they're supposed to hit. And last year, um, there was 5 babies that got separated from the mom that were still nursing last year. We can't get anybody to stop them because right now it's half of the reason why we're in the water is like it is. It's being unbalanced. The water in the bay is too dirty. They hang at the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay and the coastline. Yep,
That's what I'm
yep.
saying. I went across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and tunnels and never seen one dolphin. And people always say I have seen people showing where there's dolphins in there, but I haven't seen one yet.
It just depends on what time of day you go down and stuff and go across. Now, like right now, I could tune into Hawaii off of Malibu. I don't think it's Malibu. I forget. It's one of the other islands. But you see the dolphins and whales every day in the evening. They'll come up and they'll splash. Last year they sank a boat. Thank God the people got out of it in time. But the whale, they were mating, and the people drifted a little bit too close to the males or to the whales that were mating. And thank God they got out of the boat, and they got smashed. That boat got smashed. I'll pull up. I'll talk to Paul, and I'll see if I can pull up some of the old episodes of Sea Shepherds and stuff.
He's in chat right now.
Not that Paul.
You just said Paul.
Not that one. Not our Paul.
You didn't say
Paul
which one. You just
Watson.
said Paul.
Paul Watson. Get a beach chair on the Outer Banks. Drink beer and watch. Yep. Yep. Went down in Atlantic City one time, and they thought it was a shark out in the thing. They had everybody come in, and here it was just a freaking school of dolphins. And one dolphin kind of steered away from the school, and they thought it was a shark. That was funny. But hell, that was when I was younger and shit. And of course, I was the babysitter out of the group. Adults wanted to go in the bars. I got stuck at the beach with the kids. And that's how I started getting into watching dolphins and stuff.
God damn. Truck just jumped out of fucking gear for some odd reason. That's weird. Yeah, I mustn't, when I made that turn, when I was downshifting, I must not have had it all the way in gear.
Oh, that's possible. No, what I'll do is next time we plan a trip and stuff, and I know we're coming by there, I'll get a hold of you, Paul, and you can take me sightseeing where the dolphins are. You and D and your son. We'll all go out. Now treat us out for dinner and stuff.
I'll make her pay for everything.
I would too. This is how I am.
And then if she takes you to dinner, take her to the most expensive restaurant you can ever think of.
Now, Paul's like me. Easy going. Okay, expensive shit. That's where my best friend Jen goes. Anytime we go out of state or something, and she's on one of her travel kicks, she'll want to go to the Cheesesteak Factory and everything again. I'm like, why? Why do you want to go to a place that's expensive?
Paul's probably looking up restaurants right now because he's awfully quiet.
He's probably bouncing between streams. Uh, Oh, now Trump's going to sue Wall Street over for $10 billion. Is he running out of money? Hmm. I'm just looking at see what's in the news.
Right.
And it's already in the news. They're already saying what's already been happening with doctors. Basically, what Dane got basically put in. There was a doctor that this woman went to. I just read, and her arm was broken. The doctor's like, "Oh, well, it's a holiday thing, so we'll wait." 4 days later, her arm's still broken. He didn't even bandage it, and he's trying to say, "Oh,
Yeah.
there's a malpractice suit on the doctor that did this." Well, he didn't realize he's the one that said it and did it. Yellowstone, the animals inside Yellowstone started fleeing real bad when the geysers started having activity. So there's a new geyser that is starting to open up. And Trump might take out the daylight savings time. He's talking about it again.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
I'm going to mute myself.
All right. Okay, I see why. Oh Lord, Russia and North Korea get together, lines up like they're showing they are. We're in trouble. Now kids can't wear turtlenecks because it can make you feel uncomfortable, or make people feel uncomfortable.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yep.
In 1973, NASA sent two spiders into space to see if they would survive. And they learned a lot.
Hmm.
And they said and it made it up there, which was really cool.
Yeah.
The test that they did was from May of 1973 to February of 74. And Skylab number 3 that had the spiders in it said there were two female European garden spiders known as cross spiders. They were put into two small plastic bottles and launched into the low Earth orbit, on that date and everything. And then once everything was placed, a Rebella was coaxed into a special designed tank and left to do her thing. And then they said that the spiders' webs that they did, the experiment they did with the spiders for the webbing, they
Yeah.
said the spiders had a totally different webbing system up in space than they do down here on Earth. But the only difference is they made their web, their silk web, they made it finer. I mean, like you couldn't even see it.
Um,
But they don't have no pictures of it. That sucks. It's like you talk about the article, but you're not going to put pictures of it.
right?
Come on, that sucks. Interesting, but suck. No pictures to fall behind. They said this asteroid that's coming towards us is actually going to hit the moon, and we will actually be able to supposedly be able to see the dent in the moon from this
Mhm.
asteroid, because supposedly it's a pretty big one. Well, our government needs to stop doing stuff underneath the ground so we don't have any more earthquakes and volcanoes starting.
Right.
And Einstein's stuff that got secretly filed and was in secret is getting is gonna get opened and exposed. So Trump got his way on that. The judge actually said to go ahead and release it. So that I don't know when exactly they're gonna do it, but uh it's getting done. Okay. Question. Okay, back in November of 1990, astrologists supposedly found the cave that Jesus was buried in, okay? Was put in the Forgotten Tomb. Okay, they said that they discovered a remarkable discovery, a burial cave containing 12 bone boxes to which poor the inspection Coalbus, wherever that means. The high priest who, according to the New Testament, played a key role in the crucifixion of Jesus. Within the ancient tomb were also two Roman era nails, one found inside a box, another on the ground beside the ossuary. In these times, it was customary for individuals to be buried with items they believe would be needed in the next afterlife. The discovery prompted filmmakers, into looking into it to propose that the Calvus possibility haunted by his involvement in the containing of Jesus wished to have these iron nails as internal tokens. However, the nails disappeared for nearly 2 decades until Mr. Jacob Jacob resumed the investigation, leading to an unsuccessful reconstruction of the tomb and a subsequent quest to trace their whereabouts during the episode of the Amazon Prime Decoding the Agents. Okay, and they talk about the film that they made in 2004. Yeah, but they can't sit there and say that they were Jesus's nails when they really don't know what coffin or anything he was in. And those bones they gotta be dust to even try to do a DNA test on them. But these nails came from Jerusalem, which they found them 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They're trying to they're saying these nails were 18, it resurfaced, they're trying to say that they resurfaced 18 years ago. That they needed to be put in somebody's care. I'm still here, I'm just like reading this. I gotta see if I can talk to my. I gotta see if I can talk to the one sister that used to be a nun. She had passed away. Um, I gotta see if I can get a hold of her one family. She still has
Yeah.
like, I think a sister or an aunt that's still living, and I gotta see because I think they live right like near the tomb. I'm gonna see if I can get them if they have a camera or if I gotta send them money to get a camera. I'm gonna see if they can take pictures of the tomb. I know they got a video camera up of the tomb that they show live, but I don't go to that website very often because it gets hacked. They have unless they finally updated and they got a new site. But I'm gonna see if I can try to get a hold of her aunt or her sister and see if I can get pictures. See what I have to see what the process is to get like pictures. Because I know you got to go through the immigration, and then you got to go through their governor to get full permission to have any kind of pictures.
Hmm.
See, that's where Beauty keeps fucking up. Zaire already shut her down once. I'm surprised they haven't shut her down again. YouTube does not support Syria. The ad contents on there do not support Syria. So what Beauty is doing is against the law over there. Once again. And she's dumb fuck because she denounced herself of being a Canadian. When I get a chance, I'm going to quick go over who's all be live after we get done. It's that time besides us being live. Are you serious? And she's talking, she's doing something with P Beauty. X is doing the Middle East cameras. Clamia is doing something with Suitcase. Dizzy Decutro is. I have no idea. Dreaming Meditation's a sleep thing. Animal Planet is doing Steve Irwin's anniversary of him being gone. Dee Dee Cypress is doing something on the U.S. Treasury. Riley KS Gaming is doing a game in Roblox. Ohio Fishing Rescue. They usually do fishing or talk, and looks like they're doing talking tonight. Spanky plays games. He's playing whatever game. Aren't You Exhausted is doing Rosie. Quirky Lover Rose. Or, yeah, over Rose. That's Rose. Oh, Lordy, it's Jordy doing Pretty Beauty. Tanya TKO is doing Natalie and Ashley. I guess Nellie got married or whatever, one of her friends, I guess. Samantha Jean is talking about court stuff. To the Moon rebranded is doing a Friday Deluxe. Hillbilly Belinda is going over stuff in Girl World and whatever else. Jane just destroyed the timeline. Clinton Pearl's talking about the Lily and Jack case. Rosie O'Kelly is doing Black Widow Hunting Night. I have no idea what you mean by that. Power Slap is doing video games. Shani for Christ is live. She's a bad butthead. Betty Boop, she's live. Apparently she's doing pretty good.
Yeah, she is.
Roxy. Her and Roxy, and I guess Savage has joined them
Yep.
now. So, NC Anonymous is doing Scammers. King K Milk is doing whatever, whoever he's looking at.
Hey, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
get off here. So if y'all haven't hit that like, share, subscribe. Hopefully you guys like this. I'm going to jump off here, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. So see y'all later.
All right, you be safe. Love and hugs.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Locale Queens is live, saying Tina's launching a OF, wardrobe malfunction. Then Life Imbibed is doing Petey Beauty. Slots on Fire, and apparently they're doing slot machines. Jules with True Crime Reactions is doing the Idaho case. Timcast IRL is doing the Trump Russia hoax. This is classified of Obama. And then Mouse Potato, I have no idea who that is. But apparently they like drama. Longhorn Lester is doing family game night. The Umbrella Guy is doing something with the judge. And Fiola is live, doing live on whatever. But those who are live right now. And if you like snakes and stuff, Snake Discovery put a thing out 3 hours ago. James Blackwood, he does the raccoons. He just put a video up. The Rude Awakening put a video up. Pretty much everybody I said. Pretty much got everybody that I've seen on the list. We got 23 hours of a heat advisory yet. They changed the time at least. And the day. Defense. Area 51 staff have invisible illness after work on secret thing. Okay. Watch them say, "Oh, we got COVID." Won't surprise me. It would not surprise me. Usually I'm taking about 15 minutes to read off that, and guess what? Nope. Now I'm still looking for stuff for all of us to interact with. Because I think it would be fun if we could all interact together. I mean, besides talking on the thing up here and stuff, and playing games, I'm looking for other stuff. Oh, that was a weird feeling. I don't like that feeling. I had the birds out today. What I did was I had Peaches, Dora, and Squirt out first for about, I guess, a half hour to an hour. I had them out. And then after that, I let the rest of them out. Well, at first I let Teardrop and Lemon and Chi Chi out because I wanted to see what they would do. They were fine. They were sitting up off the floor. Dora, I put her back like in a little bit early, like 5 minutes early before the other two, because she wanted to go on the floor. She likes coming over and crawling up. And like I said, I just don't trust the bird being on the floor at the moment. Pest control is going to come and hopefully find that snake. But it's like I said, I've been keeping it cool in here. So that way, the snake feels like it has to go. The snake feels like it has to go into hibernation because it's cooler. It's cooler for them. They'll go outside. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep the snake outside. But it's comfortable enough for the birds and me. And then I let the other birds out, and they all did pretty good. It's like I said, now I got them paired. Who I want with who, because I knew who gets along better. And poor Jasmine's the only one, but she's being a little bully today. She was going after Chi Chi. She wouldn't let Chi Chi. She would not let Chi Chi near my other bird. Okay, I think I got it that time. Ash, I was trying to make sure it was out. Yeah, she was just being a little bully to him. So I put her back in the cage. Matter of fact, I can move her out and put her in one of the other cages. And then have the other one. But I put two with one night. Missy, I think Missy's pregnant. So I wanted to put Missy in the flight cage, which I did. I moved her over in the flight cage. So that way I could put a homemade nesting box in there. So if she does lay eggs, she'll have a place that it'll be on the ground and she'll be able to lay in without any hassles. But she's a little escape artist. So I got to really watch her. She got out of the cage earlier. Now I have it blocked now because I know which one she likes to use. But yeah, his toes are the swelling went down. Which I was happy for. What it was is he needed to just relax, calm down, and chill. He's just like me. He can't sit still. That's why you always see me moving. Like if I'm laying in the bed or whatever, I'm constantly moving. I can't sit still. And I did take an edible right before the stream started. So, good there. It's been taking a little longer for it to kick in, so. Ugh. Let's see. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't think there's any events. Give me a second here. Powwow. Okay, let's see. Right now, they just have the K Park and stuff that is not in my area. Pool party. There really is nothing going on this weekend. So I would take a museum, but they were talking about that they were closing it down. So can't take you to see that. I mean, I could, but just be on the outside. What's funny is town I live in is owner, which you hear this, is owner of Hershey Reese's, and then end up buying out Hershey. So Frank Phillips, I'm in the town of Frank Phillips. This is like so weird. So Frank Phillips owns the oil rig here. He also owns Reese's and half of Hershey, the Hershey Chocolate Factory. So, and they were just talking about having all of it convert over to Phillips's niece. I think that's the one that's taking over the business now. His niece or his sister. I know Christopher had looked it up that one time, my godson. I'll have to ask him, get him to read up again, because eventually they want to come out and visit. So I'll give him something to do. Like maybe next year or something, or 2 years they're going to come out, something like that, maybe. But I'll give him something to do. But yeah, Phillips used to be in Pennsylvania at one time. Then he moved down here and he bought the oil down here. And like I said, he owns the biggest oil rig there is, Route 66 Oil. So, or propane, oil or propane, like that. But anyway, I was just like, get the fuck out. How often were you laying in a town that mimics from back home? Just about. His museum is like right down the road from me. His house is down the road from me. The office is down the road. The big building he owns is down the road. And the Price Towers that used to be his, they sold that to the, I think the movie, yeah, to the Tulsa King for the movie. Which, like I said, I'm keeping my eye open. I'm waiting for the date for that, so that way I can get that, tickets over for that. I will be making sure about that. Yeah. And I got to do some research on Syria because I thought Syria was one of our allies. And here to find out they're not. I was like, what the hell? So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. Ugh. But, I think I'm going to let everybody go here since 22 minutes or 5 minutes, 6 minutes ago. But, anyway, y'all have a good night. Be safe. Be safe this weekend. And watch those license plate readers. They've been catching people. They've been actually using license plate readers for people's cell phones. Go through people's cell phones and see what they're doing on their cell phones when they're driving. So they're also using it for that too. So look it up. It is true. So don't mess with your phone while you're driving. But love and hugs, everybody. And Paul says his titties and beers and jug and hugs from Scott and see yous and stuff like that. We will catch y'all tomorrow.